Hey, this is Jerry Harris. You're in tune to Up Close and Personal with 10-Star General and Sharon Mango, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Hey, listen up. This is Jerry Harris, SPRB Radio Podcast Show. Check it out with 10-Star General and Sharon Mango. A live conversation show. Check it out. Don't left it out.
I see the other day somebody talking about Ableton. They bringing Ableton into this and that.
SPRB Radio Podcast. SPRB Radio Podcast.
Subscribe.
And Sharon Mango. Yeah.
Yo, this is General Levy, and I support and tune into SPRB Radio Podcast featuring the 10-Star General and Sharon Mango. You should know!
Check it out, check it out, check it out now. Yes, SPRB Radio Podcast with 10-Star General and Sharon Mango. Check it out.
All I can say is, Sly, welcome to the SPRB radio family. You are family.
I say, welcome. You are part of this.
Mr. Easy representing for SPRB Radio. SPRB, what we tell them, say, me have to stop school. My mama wasn't working and my daddy was gone. Gunshots start rain again. I don't wanna be a memory, but I see no real solution. SPRB Radio, Mr. Easy.
Greetings, one and all. We are back here on a Sunday being the 19th of October. Okay, so today we have another wonderful guest. Before we do that, we are going to shoot you right over to Sharon Mango. You're looking a bit dark there in the background, Sharon. We can't hear. Okay, we got you muted. All right. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm so sorry. It's a little better now. We in the light.
Right. How you doing?
I'm good. Leilani, would you like to say hi?
Yeah.
Say hi to everyone.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
We have a presenter in training.
We have a presenter who tells people, we have to tell people to watch our shows, right? We have to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Tell them.
Big subscribe.
Let's do it this way.
Like, share, subscribe.
Anyway, today we have a guest who is going to be on the show today. She's all the way from Trinidad and Tobago, and she goes by the name of Yasha.
Yay!
I'm beginning to like our new sound effects. How you doing, Yasha?
I'm doing great. Give thanks for life. Indeed.
Amen.
Thank you so much. I must say, firstly, thank you so much, my family, my English family. Thank you for extending your platform to the Caribbean. A lot of artists really do need it,
Yeah,
and I say thanks for this, indeed.
You're most welcome. And you're in the wonderful country of Trinidad and Tobago. Just give us a brief rundown. What is it like down there in Tobago, Trinidad and Tobago?
Yes, of course, because I'm hoping one day I can see you guys here. So I'm going to start with an invitation to my country. If you have if you have not been, I'm going to start with a royal invitation to my beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago. So we are in the Caribbean, the most southern Caribbean island on the island chain. And as I would say to people, we took a longer time, I would think, to get to the Caribbean from Africa, different temperament, but same cultural thread, Trinidad, we fun. We love the lighter side of things. what would I say? Our island has beautiful beaches. We have between 1.6 and 1.7 million people at this time, and I am seeing a lot of negativity being thrown our way when it comes to like tourism, and
Mm.
because crime is something we are dealing with in the
Right,
country as we are dealing with crime in any other country, and I would say dealing with crime starts in the home. Not
right.
saying the government does not have to do their duty,
Hmm.
but as with everywhere. So we are a beautiful island. I invite you to come. A lot of beautiful tourist attractions, lovely people, nightlife, food.
Right.
Mm.
You know, the funny thing is, we normally get the negatives, especially when they talk about the Caribbean islands and Africa on a whole.
Yeah,
And, the only thing we've got to go by is what the media show us.
that's right.
However, thank God for the internet and places like YouTube where we can get an alternative view of
Yes,
what it's like in
perspective
Trinidad
of
and
what's
Tobago.
really happening in these places.
Right, right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
one day I'm going to take you up on your invitation and come to
Me too.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Me too.
Which
Me
And
part
we'll
of
too.
Trinidad?
post it,
We
bring
coming.
everybody.
Yes.
Coming.
Yes, it would be nice. It would be nice.
Now share with me your national dish. What is your national dish?
We have, because we are a multicultural
Mm.
society, because we have almost like half East Indian African, then we
Right,
have about 1%, 2%, like the Syrians. We also
right.
have like a 1%, 2% Chinese.
Okay.
So we have a few dishes. Well, so we have our provision and saltfish with
Okay.
Okay.
that is our African vibes.
And what did you call that? Power?
Provisions.
Provision.
Provision.
But
Provision.
I
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
what that?
yeah.
but
Yeah,
I know how
yeah.
Mr.
Oh,
Jerry
oh.
feel about the blue food. We had Mr. Jerry and I had that blue food conversation last week. So Trinis, if you don't know, we need to kind of limit the blue food levels. All right, Caribbean people, just from our brother from England who's done some research, and yes,
Right.
and our sister as well.
Mm.
Yeah, so blue food.
Okay.
And then the East Indians, we have
Right.
roti, which is the food you
Roti.
scoop with your hand. And
Oh, Lord, me
I love roti. Roti.
love a
Sister
roti.
Sharon, like she know what is a
I
roti already.
know. Oh, girl, I know.
Look at Leia licking her lips.
Yes.
Licking finger, everything. So they eat it with
Yeah.
the hands most of the time. So we have the provision and saltfish. And we do eat a lot of Chinese food as well in Trinidad,
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
cosmopolitan.
yeah.
Right.
And then we have some Spanish Venezuelans who's recently, this is a new migration point for them. So
Right.
you're finding vendors selling empanadas on the side of the street, and
Right.
so yeah, multicultural. But
Yes.
Multicultural.
I want to big up Bob Nolan or Nolan Bob. Thank you for
oh,
being here.
my South Africa in the house,
Yes.
love.
Yes. He's here.
Hey,
And
my brother, bless you.
he says, greetings from Cape Town.
Yes,
Mm.
listen, Africa has, when I tell you, the most sweetest people I have ever met. I went and felt like I was family, like a cousin extended.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes. Yes.
the love I can't get over. It's beautiful. So yeah,
Mm. And big up Sparky Melody is also here. Sparky Melody, thanks for being
Lucky.
here.
bless up, Sparky. Love,
Yeah.
love, King.
And big respect to anybody else who's on the outside. Big up your chest. And today we are going to have a wonderful conversation with the wonderful Yasha. She's a roots and culture artist. We are going to take her down memory lane or take her back in time
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit before we move her into the future of where she is. We're going to get to know the length and breadth of who she is. So just bear with us as we continue this wonderful conversation. And I'm going to hand over to Sharon to take her back, way back.
Yes, we're going to take you back. Sister, listen, again, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a honor and a pleasure to have you on our platform. So happy you're here.
As
So we're
well.
going to start you off, sis.
Let's go. We taking boat, train, or plane?
We're taking the boat. So,
But
you know, you hail from Trinidad and Tobago. So we're going to take you all the way back to school, mommy and daddy,
Yes,
your
yes,
life in general, like what created Yasha. We have to know from the beginning.
yes.
Please go ahead, tell us.
I understand. Great. And that is something people don't ask. So you're really getting up close and personal with me,
Oh
I
yes,
must say.
yes,
It's
yes.
not just a name only.
yeah,
All right. So I came from a very humble family. We are my mom, dad, two sisters, and a brother. I am the third girl.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Growing up in a family like this, it was easy in terms of an easygoing family, not a lot of stress. My dad, he was a
Mm-hmm.
seaman. He was a seaman. So, as he said, you were conceived on the ship, you know.
Oh,
wow.
I was conceived on the ship. Yes, he's an engineer for he was an engineer for one of our boats that would commute between the island of Trinidad and Tobago. And just by the way, Trinidad, Tobago is really beautiful as well.
oh
Beautiful
yeah.
beaches and yeah. So I was he's a seaman. My mom was a homemaker, and eventually she started a catering business from home. So she ended up into the working world, but doing what she liked. And we came up in a way where we weren't allowed to go a lot of places, but we weren't mad about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like where I grew up, there's the basketball courts, and you know what the courts usually have. The courts is the ballers, the guys who doing the little hustle, right? And a lot of negative things used to happen on the courts when I was younger, and she would forbid us, do not go up there, you know. So I,
Yeah.
as a child, stayed within my gate. I stayed
Mm-hmm.
there as my brother and my sister is my people, them, you know.
Right.
And after a while, I realized it was a good thing because growing me up that way saved me from a lot of stuff.
Amen.
Yes, I. There are things that
Top
she.
of the things, yes. Before you go any further, say it again. Say
Yes,
it again.
my parents, they saved me from a lot of things that would have been a harm to me and that derail my destiny, my true destiny. I give thanks to them for that.
Amen.
Mm,
You know? So I urge parents, don't feel you need to be a friend to your child, but you
mm,
can have a beautiful relationship. But
That
if
part.
you have to say don't go, say don't go. They'll get over it
Yeah.
because they are like my best friends now, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
my life took a good turn in terms of I didn't have access to certain things from a young age.
Mm-hmm.
I got privy to certain environments at a later age where I
right.
was able to make better decisions as a child, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say improve and enhance those areas, bringing positivity and not coming to sap up what's there.
Right.
Mm,
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, I give thanks to that. I love lawn tennis. They used to wake me up to play lawn tennis in the
very nice.
mornings on the weekend. We got lawn tennis rackets for Christmas, the
Mm,
bicycles, things that would inspire uh, children in the right way.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
um,
Tell me
I,
about school.
uh-huh,
Tell me about school.
school. Can I give you a joke about school? I'll give you the joke before I start. They say
Okay.
I used to take an hour to eat a hot dog in school, and they used to laugh at me. They say they don't understand how in in school everybody would eat their full lunch and
Right.
30 bell ringing, and I still there with my hot dog. I don't know. I love to eat food slowly. I love to enjoy my food. So that was it. They used to laugh at me every lunchtime because time for us to chill, and I still eating this one hot dog every lunch.
Oh man, that's a
But
good one.
yeah,
Savoring the taste.
Favorite.
in the taste. So I didn't grow up in a Rastafarian family, but I cited Rastafari while I was in college in Baltimore, Maryland. So in primary school, I was quiet. I think I didn't even know myself properly until I got to like secondary school. in terms of who I was. And I think a lot of people are like that. But for me, I found like I can't even remember things that I did in primary school. At that point, I didn't really know myself yet. That was like the age 9, 10, 11. When I got to secondary school, oh, vibes was high.
Oh,
Yeah, vibes high. I am like the class. You know, I was quiet at that age, and I don't know what happened in secondary school, but a fire was ignited. I The entire school was my friend. I had very few enemies. You know, it was nice. Those were the good old days. I was liked by a lot of boys as well. I was very cute.
still cute. No, but it was still,
I
still
was.
cute.
Let me don't take my cuteness from it. But yeah, so, and also I liked hanging out with the older students as well as most kids, you know. So
Right.
the Form fives, that's my friends, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
it was good. I started to get into lip sync and dancing. We formed a group in primary school, and I
Okay.
didn't even realize I had a voice. All then I still doing lip sync competitions, miming away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, focusing more on like the whole thing, you know, like the dance
Mm-hmm.
behind. They had something called party time. That was the year of the coup.
Mm-hmm.
They do it every year for the kids during the summer. And there was the year of the coup was the year I actually entered party time. We did in Vogue, Hold On to Your Love. Don't
Oh,
waste your time.
yes.
Yeah, so we did that. Hold On to Your Love.
Mhm.
And I went into the working world and kind of forgot about the whole talent and the whole, you know, I got lost in just trying to get into a career. So I got a scholarship to go to school in the US, but the love for music was still there. I first went to do a degree in being a mortician. I wanted to be a mortician. And I met this Rasta.
Wow. Wait a minute. Stop. Wait. Wait. Yeah. Wait a minute. Now, I don't think I heard anybody, don't know anybody, but like, yeah, I want to be a mortician. You know,
Yeah,
mortician is right, but
it have two passages of life if we look at it in the further depth.
I guess
Get
so.
it
But as
there?
a young person, she said, I wanted to be a mortician. That's a
Yeah.
little deep right there.
Spirit.
Ooh, deep. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. I said, wait.
Sure.
Wow.
Two ways in this life that we can visually know. People talking about portals these days, and the only portal I know about right now is the one for life and the one for death. Those are the two portals. And these two parts are crucial in life. If you could be a nurse or a doctor and will this child into greatness from that passage straight as you reach, it's good. When you die, if you could anoint that body, try to see if you can purify that body enough to be accepted or even considered into the kingdom. It's still. But I met a Rasta, Raspi Dow, bless his soul. I loved him. He was strong. He's Jamaican, Bobo Shanti, and he saw me and he liked me immediately. He said, your
Right.
name is not Carla, your name is Yasha. And he said, Rasta not deal with dead. Rasta only deal with the living.
Ah,
Now, everybody have a different perspective of Rastafari.
yeah.
I tell you something. This time I was in work on Friday, and I had to constrain myself for a little and remember. At times, you don't have to always fight, right? We can just leave and pick another time if there is another time.
True.
There are a lot of young kids in the job. I actually just started working recently because one second, my phone is dying.
Okay.
Yes, I actually. Oh no!
Okay.
Oh, it was dying. Look, she got
It
them
was,
dead. That's what happened.
yeah, I think that the actual phone died on it.
Died.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna boot her out of the kick from studio, and then she'll just have to re-log in. So interesting so far. Very, very interesting.
Interesting
Mortician. She wants to
indeed.
be a mortician.
A mortician of all. Are you? I
Lord,
never.
me afraid of that body.
Woo!
Anyway, our
Wow.
guest is Yasha. She's going to be back. She's a roots and culture artist from Trinidad and Tobago. And what we're going to do right now, she has a song which is called Vengeance. We're going to listen to that song pending the time she comes back into the studio. Bear with us in the meantime.
PRB Radio Podcast.
For we fight not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and spiritual wickedness in high places. Jah, Rastafari, Selassie. Vengeance is not mine. Vengeance is not mine. I'm taking the long way home. If you seek, you will find, and you know when your timing is right. When them see we with a smile on we face, it a shatter them heart. When them see we with the clothes on the back, them want know where we are to get that. The colors that we wear, the seal and the banner Rastafari, we no care. Daughters of Judah, and we know the order. Vengeance. Oh no 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 no, it's not mine. Oh whoa 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 whoa, I'm taking the long way home. Just seek, find, and you know when your timing is right. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. If I had my way, you know I would deal with you brutes. 6 billion ways to be a rebel. Me choose none, me unconquerable. Me live by the love, me not live by the law. You live by the sword, you reap what you sow. Give you an opportunity, you never know. Instead you choose to nail me to the cross. Vengeance. Oh no 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 no, it's not mine. Oh whoa 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 whoa, I'm taking the long way home. Just seek, find, and you know when your timing is right. The sun and the moon shine for a reason. That's why there's so many seasons. Do some self-searching right now and reason. If the sun shall not smite I by day, nor the moon by night, why should you fuss and fight? You're never polite. Don't be late, Hellgate always. Vengeance. Oh no 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 no, it's not mine. Oh whoa whoa whoa, I'm taking the long way home. Just seek.
SPRB Radio Podcast.
Yes. Okay, so we are waiting for Yasha to log back in. She's having a bit of difficulty at the moment, so just bear with us while we try to ensure that she can get back in. In the meantime, let's play another song.
Yes.
PRB Radio Podcast.
This one is the war. This one is the war of war. This one is the war. This one is the war. Jah Rastafari. Let's go, Black Jerusalem. Call it Black Jerusalem. Your time has come. Get prepared. Let's go, Black Jerusalem. Call it Black Jerusalem. Your time has come. Time has come. Me heard of rumors of wars, seen a fake wars, but none of them like this one. Me say, this one is the war, the war of wars. I see missiles fall from the sky, tears in them eyes. Why some of them have to die, while prisoners of war beg for them lives. The innocent them shoot in search of Jah loot, should I wait for Jah flute? I'm telling you the truth. Should I chosen is you? Me say, let's call Black Jerusalem. I'm calling.
Yes, sis.
Oh, we're back.
We are back. Yes, we are. We were listening to Vengeance.
Okay.
We're going to get into all of that stuff. And then the song that preceded after that, we're going to get back to all of that. But you, sister, you know what it is? I think we always ask the question, who you are, where you stem from, etc., right? Based on your family values, you can see how beautiful your spirit is, how deep it is. You're so connected to the ambiance of life. It just transcends in your music, in your lyrics. You're just, and we're going to get into all your songs, but you just have to know that.
I'll give thanks.
Spirit is just so bright. It's beautiful.
Give thanks, sister. It's great that you could see, sometimes why people don't see the pureness and the purity in it. I don't know. And it's weird that people can't see the realness in it. That I really do. And I really care, even look, I comment on other artists' page. Other artists don't comment on my page, like female artists. And I do it from the bottom of my heart. And I could tell that they actually wonder if this is real. But my words are real because I say what I feel and I feel what I say. So thank you.
Oh, you embody that. And it's crucial now for us women because our sisters need to really stand up for each other. Yes. Stand up, unite, instead of watching what this one doing. Embrace her, encourage her. Your spirit embodies all of that. So don't worry about who not saying what. When it's time for that, it will happen. That doesn't change who you are.
Thank you. Thank you.
You gotta know that I feel your spirit. I feel it. It's girl. But anyway, usually I leave that to the last, but as I'm listening, and I've read your bio and just listening to your voice, girl, it's the most sincerest, and there are no other words. It's the most sincerest of artists that I have met. One of them, what you embody, right? So, okay, so we're gonna get back. I usually save that to last. This is what I feel. That is what I feel for you. Let's stop DJ Maestro in the chat room. The last song we played, it was boom. He said it was a boom tune. Now DJ Maestro, is part of Lovers Rock
Okay.
Radio
Okay.
in the UK, and it's a plethora of DJs. But when they hear something that they like, ooh, it's gonna be on rotation. They will put. They will.
Wow. Yes, sir.
Yes, it's a beautiful thing. So let's get back to. Don't forget where you left off. You met this Rasta man,
Yes.
and you loved this Rasta man because of. Go ahead.
Yes. He is everything I believed. Coming up as a child, as you said, these big Congo locks, and he don't eat meat. His eyes, when you look into certain Aya's eyes, you see the eyes, the fire for Rastafari. He had that. And he said, your name is not Carla, your name is Yasha. Yasha Mani. And that's where I got. He said Yasha. He gave me the name Yasha. I added Imani, meaning Shashamani. Mani for me means Jah Kingdom. So that's me. Shashamani is Selassie's, the capital, yes. However, of Ethiopia. To me, the kingdom, so I am Yashamani. Yashamani meaning protector and protected. When I pulled up my birth name, Carla, they said Carla is a German name. It's free man. It means free man. Raspidau gave me a name, Yasha. When I pulled up Yasha, Yasha means liberated. Yasha means salvation. Protector of, protected. And I realized that, sometimes your name following you and you don't even understand the meaning following you to step in.
Yes. 10 Star is big on that. Yes, he's big on that.
Step up to the plate. So he said, Rasta not deal with that. Me being young, now starting to research, the liberty, starting to become familiar with the liberty. And I would not say that Rasta, I didn't disagree with him, but his perspective, if you know what I meant. At that time, I didn't understand my purpose in life yet. I didn't understand the spiritual impact I can have on others in a great positive way. And if I knew that at that point, the same way I was able to tell you, about the portals and life, I didn't understand that at that point. It's later on in life, and you're reading up, you're listening to all these things about portals in the universe and universe, and it came to me then. The only portals that we actually physically can enter and exit out of in this realm, this 3D, are those two,
You're muted. 10 Star, you talking?
Yes. Are you hearing me?
Sorry, I was muted for a second.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I was just like, look at you saying something. Sorry.
Yeah, because I was saying that's highly interesting.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
So now we know how deep you are. We can tell how deep you are. You stem from generations of strong women that just seems to be.
Yes.
That's what moves you. You know what I mean? That spirit moves you.
Yes.
So let's get back to after you learning, you're getting into the Rastafarianism, the culture.
Yes.
When did music become apparent to you? Like, what was it that set you off?
Right. Okay, so I met Raspidau in a park. When I got my scholarship, I was like, I can't stay on this campus and be afraid to go out into this United States of America. I have to get out. I bought a car for $700 US from Miss McDonald. God bless her. $700. She said, I'm going to sell you my car. It smells like a dog. I say, give thanks. It is okay. I took the car. I cleaned it. And I would drive from Baltimore to Washington. If any dub culture clash, I was there. Song clash there. Reggae in the park are there. So I used to go on a Saturday and just park and just listen to the music in the park and a day reggae back. And That was Ras Ivi, Ras Pitao, a whole set of them, you know. So the music is something I always loved music, even with like the party time when I was dancing, lip syncing. But the reggae hit me then at that point. My dad made a joke the other day and he said, "You know, when you were small, you were driving in a car with me, and this man had a long spliff, a cigarette. He said you were about 7, and you, the only thing you can make out is, Daddy, look at that long cigarette that man smoking." You know? So he's like, out of everything around the savannah, I kind of point that out. So
Mm,
somehow or the other, I feel like if the vibration, that rutical, they say I'm the most rutical one in the family. I am the one in the family who cited Rastafari. My other sisters, they do more graphics, and my other sister, she has her own business. They do their thing. I am the only one who cited Rastafari. They did not accept it at first,
mm,
but they saw the strength in it after. If anything happening weird in the family, they would call me. You know, if it's something that has to be dealt with, and they would call me. A time my parents went away and they stole all our TVs. And when I
mm,
found out, I went to the drug dealer, the head in the area, and I asked him if you know about it, you know, who did this, who sent it, you know. And he said it's actually one of my boys. I don't steal, but I heard it, you know. I was like, you sure you wanna go? I want to go. Let me find out who it is, what it is. You know? So they've respected the strength that came with it as well. I give
mm,
that, you know.
Wow. Wow. Okay. 10 star.
mm. Continue, continue.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we like your story. Go on. We find out who Yasha Mani is.
All right,
Yes,
you.
I mean, when I came across her music and what she was about, it was a no-brainer. You know, we had to reach out to her to get you on. So getting to understand who you are, where you're from, and the mindset behind your whole image, because everything is an image, and behind the image there's an intention. You know,
Yes, yes.
yeah, yeah,
And
and
it's
and
good
we
to have
and
the image and the
sorry,
intention.
say that again.
The great thing is when the image and the
Hmm.
intention, people see who you are and they feel who you
Precisely, precisely,
give that.
precisely. So that's the intention behind what we're trying to do is to hone into who you are, because I haven't heard about you up until recently. you
Yeah.
know
Same. Same.
and because I'm also interested in the music scene in Trinidad, whether you guys are getting enough traction over there.
Yes,
Mm.
I'm
yes.
going to let Shan continue while I do with
Thank
the
you.
behind the scenes situation.
Yeah,
This,
okay,
this is
okay.
a women's listen.
Good.
This is a woman thing. Yes, yes, yes. So,
Yeah.
thank you, 10 star. I love that. Sit down, mama.
Asumba
Oh, he's making me know it's not all about you. Okay,
do
so
your thing.
yes, sister.
Mm.
So, you used to go to, you get your little car and you start drive. But you know what? That was bold though for you to go get in your car because I'm from London, of course. I'm born and raised in London. My parents are Jamaican. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do reside in the United States. I'm here. So
Yes.
it was a bold move for you to be like, let me get in my car. That just
Yeah.
proves the spirit and
Yes.
the individual, like no fear. It's like I gotta get off the
No.
campus. You know what I'm saying? You're by yourself. Shows who you the strength
That
in you.
fearlessness transcended all the way to Africa when I reached out to the promoter and he said, "Hey, I'm going to take you. Let's do this." I left Trinidad not knowing where I was going, who I was going to meet, but I trusted in the Most High because He told me, if you stick with me, I will stick with you. Now, I don't advise a lot of people to do it
Right.
because you never know, but I
Yeah.
took a chance.
True.
And the guy, Mr. Craig Davis from Reggae Africa, treated me with utmost respect. I was well fed. everything, and it was great. And it became, now they're my family. This is the third year. So as I say, even Bob Nolan, they have, when I got South Africa, they have a center called Royal Ras Center, and they have youths coming there, and they teach the youths table tennis. Now these youths are not well off youths. These youths are youths who are having challenges at home, in
Yeah.
school. Some of them don't go home for days, and Mr. Davis, he takes them in, and I saw it firsthand. Till going to a hotel is not an option for me. I want to get in when I reach. I want to be in the mix of things.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I want to see what is going on with the boys, and as he said, the boys. And there are girls too, but it's good. And what it is, it's a Rastafarian center. So you
Oh, okay.
Syrian youths getting that table tennis training from proper coaches, and they have the kickboxing apparatus, and they do have Rastafarian events. So it was a really good place to land in. It is my hub. I think if I am going anywhere else, I would always go to South Africa first, and then I'm actually working on a project for Benin Republic, and that is for January. So that is the next project I'm working on, but I know we will talk about future projects just now.
We're going to talk about future projects. Let's get into
Yes.
the music. You're
Yes.
taking in all these festivals, these
Yes.
different venues. What was it that set you off? What made you even think you could sing? Like, what was it
Right.
held you to that level?
Oh my gosh, my sister Sharon. I realize if you're fearless, sometimes that is all it takes. I didn't think about what people thought about me, because I had a low point in my life. And when you get to that low point, you have a nice relationship with God. You hear things quicker. He tell you everything. And I realized I had to make a difference. I may not be talented to sing, but I have things to say. I used to manage and do development with artists at that time. I used to work on radio. I had a reggae show in the night, Mystic Reggae Soldiers. It was myself and Junjun and another DJ, Kutan.
Wow.
And I listening to how the music reaches you. I keep trying to develop people, but people didn't understand what I was trying to do for them and trying to get them to do. During the pandemic, I started to look at voice training people online. They were saying that in the pandemic, do things you've never done before.
True.
You know,
That was real.
if I had when there was planning the pandemic, I would have been more prepared for it, but I was not. So I took that time, and I was doing a lot of voice training online. Different people had free voice training lessons online. And I did that. From that, I started to manage a band. I'm managing the band and I'm singing backups, because yes, I just want to be part of it, but not really hearing myself. Eventually, I started to hear comments from one or two people like in the band. Wow, you have a nice voice. You must push it some more, and things like that. So during the pandemic, I said, you know what? You're going to have a backyard show, an internet online concert. At that time, I was writing during the pandemic, and I said, you know what? Do the show. I did a show in my friend's backyard, and the reviews I got was what made me say, okay. Now, I think I've grown, and not think, I have grown a lot since that in terms of my skill set and confidence. But if it was being accepted then, I knew with a little work, self-development, you'll be okay, So
And how old were you? I mean, that's a lot of stuff you were doing. How old were you back then? Like,
I
the
can
age of
years
age?
ago, that's 21. That was in 2021, 20, yeah, 20. So that is 5 years ago I started my musical career.
Look at
As
that.
a singer, messenger in music. Yeah, so it was a short time, but I believe that music is embedded in me. My uncle plays pan. They were with Pan Am North Stars. They came to England the first year that Pan Am North Stars came to England. My uncle was one, Fitzgerald Barton. He was one. He was the captain of the Pan side. I have cousins who go to Berkeley School of Music. They doing.
Oh wow, Berkeley.
And they're not born in Trinidad, and they are actually majoring and studying steel pan. Well, they've graduated now, but so my family, we have the music, but there was no one really to say, well, push us into it, and I believe it's a natural gravitation if it's for you. My daughter sings beautifully. If you hear that,
Wow.
whole do runs, I would be like, where she learn to do these runs? I can't even do that, So it's a vibe, but I push her in that, I push her in that.
Beautiful. And so?
Yes. So yeah, the music is
Sorry
in my
about that. Sharon, continue, yeah?
Oh, okay, yeah. Go ahead, Yasha Mommy.
Yeah, so the music is in my blood. The mission is what made me act out on it in terms of mission is to try and make this world a better place. You can do it. You can do it. And you can do it via the music.
So the inspiration in your lyrics, Vengeance is a deep song.
Yes. Yes, and
Real deep.
experience. I was really upset. Like really upset mentally in terms of what someone did to me, And as they say, turn it to the pen. Turn it to the pen. I try a lot. And sometimes a lot is not ever enough. It's not ever enough.
Something you just touched upon. I said Vengeance it's a powerful song. And I think you could feel, that's why I said what I said to you before, you kind of really felt it in the lyrics, but I want to take a step back in is mental health.
Yes.
Mental health is a real thing.
Yes.
And if we're talking to any artist, and if they say, I went through a low spot, it's important for me to elaborate more on that, meaning that you went through that dark place, right? Place, you went there and you put it in music. There are others who don't even get that outlet.
Yes.
And it goes to another level. So I'm going to speak on it like this. When you were at your low point, and like you said, you was very angry when you wrote that song. Yes. And you could almost hear it, but it's not derogatory, but you could feel the pain in it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? In that song specifically. But what was it that helped you? Was it because you could write it out? Is it because you found a way to express, like, at that point in your life?
Yes.
On a mental, where were you?
Where was I? 1 minute. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. All right. She's telling me my grandbaby is going to take a bath. So I'm letting you know, today we're really doing it up and close and personal.
We are. Just
really do the little spurts too while we're in it. So
yes.
All right. So yes. Where was I? Sister, my brother, there are times we have to pull back. Because as I said, you do things with an intention to help. And it didn't come out that way. So I'm going to give you the situation. I did a concert, the backyard concert. The concert had no spectators, no patrons. I am a businesswoman, so I make sure when I do events, because I did events with the radio station previously, I did a lot of work, so I know how to manage my events. And I had a live band, but we couldn't have large gatherings. The most people we could have was
that's right.
Yeah.
That time. Yes.
And one or two people said, why are you doing that? You're doing an event that you cannot have a crowd, that you're not going to make no money for. I said, the market is quiet right now. Well, all the noise has stopped. Not much people are doing things. Now is the time for me to do it because people gonna pay attention now. There weren't concerts. People were still depressed. A lot of artists were depressed. They weren't doing anything. I said, now is the time. And I invested 1,000 US in my show. However, so the band, they took $700 per person, 100 US for the show. I had 6 band members. And the day of the show, I told them I only have 600 per band member. And they went on Facebook after that and they blasted me for it. And I couldn't understand. You know, it hurts. It hurts. Nothing is going on. None of us got a gig for the past 3 months or a month. You know, we're all catching our skin right now. But they didn't see the future. I was trying to build that band and book that band for us to leave. Guess who left? I left
You left.
the band. Right? So at the end of the day, and that's why I wrote it. I was a day at work and they called me. They said, hey, somebody now blast you. Now, sister, I realized something. When people don't do anything, their name will never call in anything.
Right.
Because you're doing nothing. But if you keep doing, I've always done. My first passion, I did a summer camp in my community for the children. I went to America, I bought all the palette sticks, the paints. We had a free summer camp for the children. I paid the volunteers out of my pocket. Next one, no, that was okay. It went well. Next thing I did a platform for artists to come and sing free. None of them bringing people to look at them. Every week I have to pay the security. Every week I have the same expenses. DJ, They all blasted me. I did a campaign for youths. Mind you, the shows are good. They're getting a platform to showcase themselves. They're going to get other bookings from this, but they're blasting me. I stopped that. I did an exchange project. A record label was supposed to do it with me. The record label pulled out about a month after we did the arrangement. The person was not in Trinidad. He had representatives in Trinidad working with me. At the end of the day, contract or not, people will do whatever they want to do. I was left with a youth program running simultaneously with Nigeria. All I needed was to carry one youth to Africa with me in order for this to be a successful project. Everything else I promised happened. They got voice training. They got writing skills. They got image consultant. I spoke to them on doing interviews. I taught them how to conduct interviews as well. So I did everything I was supposed to do for the youth. And all I needed was a ticket for one of them to go. I was able to go because I have my other things I do. I went to the government, that previous government, in terms of who was there, and the one gentleman, he laughed. What make you think you can bridge Africa? What? What a little girl like you feel you could bridge Africa and the Caribbean? Yes, I will do it with or without you. I left his office. Imagine that. Imagine this. You are a minister and you are laughing because a citizen has done more than you to bridge this Caribbean and Africa. Something that people talk about constant.
True.
I did it. I did it. I went and I did it. I just have one thing to do. And my sister, I will carry that youth to Africa. They will go, you know. They will go. And next thing you know, it's because they blasted me on Facebook. Oh my gosh, the whole reggae industry. They didn't come to look at the youth sing. They didn't come and buy a ticket for the fundraiser barbecue. They didn't do nothing. But they say, Yasha Mani, break the hearts of some youths. How all I do is for my country.
So they're not really supportive.
No.
That's what it sounds like.
No.
Wow.
No.
That was wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Telling you, I feel really good to talk to you. I've never said these things or uttered these things to anyone. But when my brother reached out to me, I said, you know what? He's really going to get up close and personal because he deserves to hear that. He deserves to get close and personal. Love my brother. So yes, it's been rough in in Trinidad in particular, and I was told I have a sister in Honeybee. She's California. She is
Did we interview her? Did Honeybee? I know who that is.
From
yeah,
California. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I think
No,
we interviewed her. Yeah, we
That,
did. We interviewed
yeah,
her.
yeah,
oh wow, and she's excellent.
Yeah,
She
she's very
gets
good. She's very
yeah.
talented. Mhm.
yeah, she gets problems as well. You know, it's
No,
really
we haven't interviewed Honeybee.
We didn't.
No.
no.
I'm mistaken.
Okay,
I think you had, reached out, but it didn't
I
happen.
did. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Yes,
uh,
yes, yes. Okay. I thought we
but
did.
she
Right.
called. She reached out. She said, "Yasha, you
Mhm.
don't stop. They treat me the same way in my country. They tell people don't book me. It's sad, but I will keep giving love always and support always. I don't take it personal because at the end of the day, these people are that's not them. They are being infiltrated by negative energy and negative spirits, and I would not let that come on me. You
Yeah.
know.
Mhm.
So I will keep doing, and I will keep doing. So yeah, keep
You know,
doing.
you got to keep on doing, and even though it sounds very much like you're going through an uphill battle, you
Yes.
know,
It's up.
because you can mentally see what you're trying to achieve and where you're trying to aim to, you
Yes.
know, and because you can see the light at the end of the tunnel,
Yes.
you got to get to where you feel you should be,
Keep
and
going.
that means you got to go against the grain. Sometimes
Mhm.
you may want to cuss somebody. I
Yes.
know how it feels, but you just got to hold that in
Hold it. Oh, that's
and allow the
what
true
I say.
image of what you need to portray to the people. You know, you
Indeed.
got to be super careful.
Yeah. Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're not the first who said it, and I know, and I do.
yeah.
I do. And I just remembered when the phone cut off. I went to work on Friday, and there was another sister, and some other sisters talking. Now
Mm,
I work in a company. It's an American company. They say equal opportunity. They allow everyone to be themselves.
yeah.
And I'm hearing a conversation. Rastas don't bathe. Real Rasta don't. Are you hearing what's going
What?
on in Trinidad? Real
Mm-mm.
Rastas don't bathe.
Really?
Real Rasta don't eat meat. Real Rasta does praise lions. So one turn wrong. Lions? Stupidness you telling me. I was like, so I almost got up and entered the conversation, not in a bad way, but from a point of enlightenment. And then I said, you know what? Leave it alone. You can write. You can write. You're going to write. You're going to write one for the young ones to understand. You're going to have to use a young people rhythm for them to understand, maybe.
Mm.
But they are lost in terms of even what a Rasta mean. It
So
was so different.
this is where you come in, though, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yes. That is where I have to come in. I can't leave it.
Hmm.
Because they are going to tell their kids and their kids going to tell their kids and their kids. We have a generation of lost youths.
Mm.
The Lion of Judah, the
Yeah,
King of Kings. And if you ask me, and I have no problem telling anybody, and they can say I'm not a
mm,
Rasta,
yeah,
Haile Selassie is my brother. He did excellent, excellent work. Do
mm,
I go down on my knees and pray to him? I
mhm,
don't. But I praise him and I hail him for
Mhm.
standing up to that resilience. And he
Mhm.
created an entire liberty and didn't even know it. And I hail
mm,
him for that.
True.
And for
yeah,
truth, rights, and justice. And
Mhm.
I still will not knock someone who say, I praise King Selassie as king. He
mm,
has the title of King and Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. Cannot be taken away from him.
mm,
And that is what I know.
mm,
Other than that, I will not go into anything else too deep.
mm.
that none of us really understand properly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes, I, sister.
Mm.
Righteous
Yes, sister.
love and righteousness is the key. Knowledge, that's the only thing we need, and we'll be all right. Wisdom.
Mm.
Once we have the wisdom and the understanding, life should be good.
Right.
Love is the key.
Let's talk.
Let me just say a big shout out to Nicole Baptist. Bless
Yeah,
up yourself.
my sister,
Mm.
love. That's my sister from Trinidad. She
Right.
supported me when I say sister from another mother.
Mm.
He knows what it is. Right now, her husband actually left Trinidad
Mm.
because of the fight in the reggae. And he's
Mm.
in UK right now.
Right.
Yeah. It's a tough, tough thing, especially when you're doing it differently.
Mm.
They will tell somebody, don't book you,
Mm.
you know? So,
That's sad.
yeah.
Yes, actually, but I mean, it's good for you
Rea-
to talk about these things because you're not the only one. However, you're speaking it freely,
yeah.
and it is a thing that's happening still now. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It's still happening.
Yes.
Many artists have been blocked. Don't
Yeah.
book them. Don't They're blacklisted. It's almost like they blacklist you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Who are you? We doing this thing 10, 15 years.
mhm.
And we never, I'm the first female reggae artist to reach the Trinidad, Africa and perform. They are
Love
give
that.
time.
Awesome.
I've thought about carrying some the following year. But when I heard about the energy that come in, how could I take someone from here who may not represent me in the right way when I take them somewhere?
Mm.
You know,
Right.
it's scary. And I'm not saying that they will.
Mm.
You know, I'm hoping that my sisters here are solid enough that they won't, but you don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Mhm.
So why
How
take that? And that's the kind of person I am. My heart
mm.
is big. I could see a female tall, you know, Queen Omega, Yasha, Mani, Koshai, Jalifa,
Mm.
Empress Smooth. What?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
mashed them up worldwide. King,
Yeah. Yeah.
these
Yeah.
females
Mm.
under us, but we are
Mm.
only thunderous together.
Yeah.
One day, maybe, one day, one day, maybe, you know.
There's no maybe. It's gonna happen.
It's
Mm.
going to happen. That's right. Thank you, sister. Because me not
Mm.
deal with the maybe. It
No, there's
will
no maybe. It's already in motion.
it will happen, Johnny.
Mhm.
It,
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah. This life is
So,
beautiful.
in terms of where you stand at this present moment,
Yeah.
um, so that I can get a good picture of what it is you're going through, especially where the media part of what you do, right? Are you
Yes.
getting the support on the radio?
All right. So I don't work on radio anymore. I used to work on 91.9.
No, no, but is your music played
Oh,
on the
oh,
radio?
it's like um it's not played,
Mm.
but I am gonna be fair to the DJs as well.
Mm.
I have not sent out a press release recently with my
Okay.
Right.
music. So I will not say they're not playing my music because at the end of the day, King,
Yeah.
I am there are two types of artists, the ones who don't have to ask for the music to play or don't have to send the music, and
Right.
those who still have to. And I am still in the phase of having to send it. There's
Right.
no DJ on 96.1 who's gonna, hey, it have an artist who real bad name Yashamani. I've actually heard a DJ in Trinidad say something the other day.
Mm.
He say, you know, we don't bust artists. We ain't
Mm.
busting no artists here.
Mm.
They decide that them not busting no artists. They
Mm.
don't want to give people the power they deserve. I will not give you the energy you need to go off.
Mm.
What is that? So we have
Well,
some of the DJs doing that too. You find they will not do research
mm.
because research is what you have to do to know what's out there and what to play.
Mm.
I do have DJs, thank God for the online Facebook.
Mm.
They still, thank God, see my music. They
Mm.
message me and I send my music to DJs
Mm.
internationally. but I have not sent a bulletin out in terms of Trinidad. But I will tell you something. I worked on radio before. They do play my music in the stations I worked at, but they will only play it for the week. Yasha asked me to play the music.
Right.
They go give us some love for the week. But to say you're gonna get on that rotation, we maybe have about 3 or 4 reggae artists who remains main on the rotation.
Right.
Wow.
Trinidad music and Jamaican artists, those music plays a lot. So there's a genre of music called Trinidad. In Trinidad, that's the dancehall type of music, but it's the Trinidad dancehall.
Okay.
Of the messages, I wouldn't say all, but about 75% of the messages is about gangbanging,
Okay.
the regular thing, women, drugs,
Right.
but it plays about 75% of the time on radio. And our reggae artists who create good enough music, and I would say Trinidad has a good amount of artists who has good music. Esther Selector from not Netherlands. I got stranded in Netherlands. I stayed one night with sister, and she's a DJ. She said, Yasha, you know Trinidad has some good artists. I said, yes, sister. We have good reggae, but we just don't play. And the thing is, Jamaican artists happy to send their music here because they show once they bust in Trinidad, they bust.
Yeah.
But DJs don't want to bust Trinidad reggae artists.
Right.
It's strange. What is that?
Well, you know, funny enough, Bob Marley didn't bust in Jamaica. One would think he did, you know, but he didn't.
Right, okay.
Bob Marley got huge in from the UK.
Yes.
So he
Yeah.
he really made a name for himself when he came to Europe, right? And then he made a
Right, so
huge name for himself, and all of a sudden, the whole
Jamaica
world was
wants him.
chanting his name. So, you know, the moral of that story is, you know, even if they don't push your music in Trinidad, I'm just using the worst case scenario,
Yes,
right? The world is a very big place.
yes, yes. Thank
You
God
have
for
to
you.
ask yourself, how far do you want to go? So if you limit yourself to one place, you'll never move forward.
That's right.
So you have to now think about the world. The globe is your oyster.
Yes, the globe is mine. That's right. And that's
Yeah.
it. If I had thought about, the fight,
Mm,
I would not have,
right.
done this much. So the fight is fueling me actually.
Mm.
The fight is fueling me. I don't welcome the fight, but because it's there, it's fueling me.
So if anybody is meeting you for the first time and they wanted to know what your message for the people was or what you're trying to derive, I mean to get out to the people, how would you describe yourself as an artist? What do you want people to pick up about you?
Right. I am love. I am the embodiment of love. And love physically, love mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I love on all levels.
Mm,
I believe my purpose is to positively impact
mm,
people's lives. And when you see me, you must see a fireball of positive, high level frequency. What's
mm.
going on? Let's make this happen. What's the problem? We could solve it. That kind of way. That's me. When you see me, nothing is
Mm.
impossible without the Most High. That is
You know,
what it
sometimes you ever heard the phrase "God gives His strongest soldiers"? What? How does it go, Sharon? You know what
It's
I'm trying to
God
say.
gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers.
Say it
is.
one more time so she hear you good, good. Tell her one more time.
God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, sister. Yes, those are my words. Me said
Bless.
I.
All right.
I
So,
received that word sound.
so when you remember a saying like that, right, and you're speaking about all the problems which is going on in Trinidad, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm
So
ready.
rather than look for someone to correct those mistakes, we're looking to you now.
Yes,
So if I
yes.
want to get first class news about what is improving in Trinidad, I'm expecting you to tell me because this is what you did.
Got it. Got
You
it.
got the world on your
Must have
shoulders, so
part to
now you
play.
have to start offloading some of that weight on your shoulder, you got to start offloading. That means putting into, and
Yes.
even when you don't get no traction and nobody's, if you believe in Trinidad and you want to get them towards you, you got to put in the work.
Yes. I will.
And if we believe in you all across the river or across the sea,
Yes.
one day
Yes.
you'll rake them in.
I have no choice but to do what I know I could do.
Hmm.
And I will. I will. I will not stop. I'm not going to stop.
It's so much bigger than you. That's what you have to take into consideration because,
Yeah.
like Ken Star's saying, it's the analogy with the Bob Marley, and it wasn't Jamaica that bust him, it was Europe. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It was like,
Yes.
who is this? Because they were ready to hear something different.
Yes, I. Yes, I.
When
Yes, I.
you think of Trinidad and Tobago, when people think of Trinidad and Tobago, they're thinking of carnival, carnival, come
Soca.
here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Soca, this, that. But there's so much more
That. Yes.
for you. This is bigger than you at this point in time because you're giving, you're trying to rise up while trying to give back to the community and try to help others. But if you don't
Yes.
get you first have to
Yes.
get
Ground off
there.
and solidify myself, and then.
Yeah. It's gonna fly. It's gonna happen. That's without question. But again, back to what Ten Star said, it's your country's not the one supposed to bust you. If I'm a person like this. When I think of music, you're not doing music if you're a lover of music and what you write, what you're putting into your music, it then becomes bigger than you because it transcends. It's the whole point of it transcending, not in your little bubble. It's
Yes.
gonna, whatever you writing about and
Yes.
whatever you feeling, is to reach somebody who need to hear it. So
I
it's
had it.
it's bigger than you.
Yes, I sis. I did a radio interview in Benin, and one of the callers, she said she listens to Vengeance so often because every time she gets vexed, that song reminds her that she needs to leave them alone. God will deal with them. And
That's what it is.
yes, I.
You see what I'm
That's quite
saying? I'm saying it's not just in your bubble. I've
yes.
learned that over the years that if you are a lover of music, I have to say it again, if you're a lover of music and you believe in what you are saying and you're putting a message in there, it has to transcend. It's not about around, it's out
It will
there.
not stay here. You can't
It
contain it.
cannot stay here.
That message gone. So keep focusing on sending my messages. The right
It's
people will
out.
hear.
Mhm.
Everybody who is to hear will hear.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It might take time, but it's
Yes,
going to get there.
I, my sister, I receive your word.
Yeah, girl, it's gonna get there. Because I was like I said, I didn't even hear the song. Ten Star played that song, and I think we played something else I heard that I liked. But
Last call.
Vengeance, I didn't hear. Huh?
Last call.
Last call. And as I'm sitting there, we were waiting for you. This me, but that's a wicked song, because if you really listen, my girl, and God, let's
I know you
listen.
know good music. So
Yeah,
when you hear
girl. Ten
that,
Star were telling me no enough about music. My husband creates music. He plays all instruments, and music is rooted in me. I know what I hear,
yes,
and
I.
I take into great consideration what you were saying and who it can move. You had
Indeed.
a gentleman in the comments there, Sparky
Sparky melody.
Sparky Melody, right? And Sparky, if you ever heard his album, it's so deep. His music is
I will
deep.
check him out.
Right, but it's what he says in there. It's one of his songs is called The Guardians. We are the Guardians.
Yes, come on.
Listen, check out Sparky Melody,
I'm going to.
Yeah, this is a gentleman where I have so much respect for because he took time to do his music. He took time to send his message.
Yes.
And that is what we are all here for all those who you know, they're running up in the studio and want their music to bust now. No, if it depends on what you talk, depends on what you're talking about. What is your message?
Yes.
Because music is a chant. If you're singing the music and all negative lyrics is in that music, you bringing on negative energy onto yourself and putting it out there for others.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's a chance if you're singing because it's a song that's you're gonna keep you love the music, and if it's positive and deep rooted, it then becomes timeless because that's gonna be somebody's mantra.
Yes. Yes. Well said, my sister.
You know what I'm saying? So
of course. Of course. And you know, I believe writing without that intent, but letting it naturally, that is the key. And a natural, as a natural hit, as I would say. Wouldn't say, you know, because Bob had a lot of those. He didn't try to rub off when he write and pencil it over, and he gave it to you as it came.
As it is and it's timeless music. It was raw. Good, bad, and indifferent. It was raw.
And that's me, yeah. I went to this place in Cape Town, and there were people from Pakistan, all over the world was there. And when I came off, the lady's like, "You are like a female Bob Marley." I say, "What?" I take, and that I cannot even step in the pinky toe, if you only know. I just didn't want to tell her. But she get the vibe, she get the rutical, just natural vibe, and I will work towards that vibe. Pure, real, rutical.
What did Nicole say? Wait a minute. Nicole Baptiste said, "Oh my God, this podcast I needed to listen to because it's giving me hope, sis." Well, thank you so much. That's so beautiful because this is the real up close and personal. When we get into, you will see the questions that we come with and the things that will come out of our mouth between me and 10 Star. It is not written anywhere. It's organic. It's a spiritual thing.
Before I spoke to 10 Star, like face to face today, I felt like I had, and he told me it's me and Sharon Mango. Something told me that I really had to be really up close with this Aya here, you see? He's a real good one. So give thanks to that. It allowed...
10 Star, you was a good one. 10 Star, you hear that?
Put up. Let me just take time to bless up everyone who is here. Sparky Melody, we saw him earlier. We have seen Nicole Baptiste, DJ Maestro.
Who said he would have no problem
I think we
playing
have
music.
Nolan Bob.
Bless it.
Yeah. Big up everyone who's logged in. And do us a favor. Could you just like or subscribe to our channel? And hit that notification bell. As a matter of fact, well on, because we have somebody who wants to say something before we proceed.
Yes.
Like, share, subscribe.
That's my little baby. You see her?
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe. Yes.
The future is in good hands, I would say.
Absolutely.
So we're going to round up this the show today. You've done quite a bit, and you know you got your work cut out for you.
Yes,
you know,
I'm
and
ready.
one of the things that leans on me to say to you is don't get caught up in the madness that's going on out there.
Yes,
you know, it's so easy to get caught up and say two horrible words, and it just takes one person to say, "Wait, Anna Sasha Mane that."
Yes.
Sing this and sing that. Yeah.
Yes.
You understand? So
yes.
for you got to be super, super careful. Sometimes you just got to zone out of everything. How do you take time out for yourself? Answer that question. How do you take time out for yourself where you can breathe?
Wow. Can I tell you something? General, I sat down this week and I said, you have no silence. The only silence I get is when I rest. But from the time I rise, straight up until 11 p.m. the following night, there is no silence. So I sat in a car night before. I was waiting on someone. And I said, wow, silence. I said, this is what people take for
Yeah.
granted.
Yeah.
Wow, that was so sweet in that little 15 minutes. I didn't see anything. I switch off the car, all the windows up.
Right.
There, nothing.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
don't do it often, but I believe I should do that more often. Like, just take some quiet time. Some
Right.
do nothing. Don't even think too hard. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm always on the go. I'm
Mm.
always thinking. If I'm not thinking, or it's something, writing,
Mm.
talking. I work at a call center. It's something that I'm doing right now because musically in Trinidad we don't get enough gigs to support
Right.
the entire levity for the entire year to eat, and
Right.
so I had no choice after being home for over 7 years or so. I went
Mm.
back to work last year, and it's tough. It's
Mm.
really, really tough. I talk all day. It's a call center.
Mm.
So I speak for 8 hours almost a
Mm.
day. And then you have to come home and then talk again.
Right.
And I watch this. This is how Babylon did us break up family homes and thing. When you talk all day, well, you could tell somebody when the night come. Those kind of jobs shouldn't even be 8 hours. But then what could we do? This is what we
Mm.
have to do.
Right.
Yeah. To
So we
survive.
have no
Mm.
choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got to a point where lately I don't feel to talk at all when I come
Mm.
from work. I don't feel to
Right.
talk. So I
Right.
stop reaching out to my sisters, stop reaching out to my brethren.
Mm.
I may make one family call. Hey, how everybody going home?
Mm.
And that one usually it would be, hey dad, what's up, mommy? Thing. I don't have all I tired. But I'm doing this and I'm seeing that it's not gonna be for long. I'm holding on, sustaining myself, getting prepared for the
Mm.
mission ahead.
Right.
Yes,
It's a mission. It's a mission.
I ready.
Amen. Well,
Yes,
I tell you what, we're going to round up this show. And I remember speaking to you last week, and you asked if we could play one of your songs, which is called Positive Mindset. Now,
yes.
tell us about Positive Mindset. And has that song been released yet?
That song has been released. It
Oh,
actually um debuted on World Reggaeville.
mm,
So and I know Reggaeville is a great platform. So it
mm,
was an honor that it was accepted on the Reggaeville platform with
right,
7,000 views in 3 months. So it's
right,
getting a good enough traction. I didn't buy any bots for anybody to feel like, it's real
right.
pure organic views.
Hmm.
Also, Danny Creator from World of Reggae,
Right,
he promoted it, embedded it on the World of Reggae page. So
right.
from the European, and I actually spoke to a Trinidadian. I had a show
Mm,
with Rima last month, and I was rehearsing, and I was gonna do that, and the Trini was like, "Don't sing that song, I don't find that song. That song is a Europe," and I was like, "Y'all people are something else." So the person find my song is a European song. Don't sing it in Trinidad.
yeah.
And I mean, at the end of the day, I don't give
Mm,
them wrong. You have to listen to the people who listen to your music.
right,
He's telling me that that will get better traction outside. So I
right,
didn't release it. It's released, but as I said, the onus is on me, and I'm on vacation for the next week.
right,
Actually, I'm on vacation to start to do some work regarding movements with the music.
right,
So I'm gonna do a press release to the radio stations, my
right,
list all over. So this week
right,
I would definitely take the time and send out my three latest, the Vengeance, Positive Mindset, and Last Call.
right.
There's a war right now, and I don't know if you all heard the Venezuelan and the US right around the corner here,
Mm,
and people still not taking heed until
mm,
maybe see a missile flying over between us and them.
Mm,
But it's serious, we need to take heed what's going on and
mm,
turning a blind eye before it reached our front door.
yeah.
Stop
Yeah.
sleep, Caribbean people.
Mm,
So yes, last call. Even though I'm talking about Jerusalem, I'm still also letting you know it have wars within our minds, wars
mm,
in the community.
Mental health. Yes, sister.
As as you keep saying mental health, this thing is so serious. I
Yeah.
actually met somebody who actually went off in the past 2 weeks. It's
mm,
something. I saw the difference in the person between them being them normal selves and
mm,
them reaching to that other side. You know, there's a charitable institute in One Life, One World in UK. They called me to sing at their festival. It's
mm,
July, second week in July every year in the UK. It's near Coventry. Coventry.
mm.
Right. So hopefully next year I would be in it, and they actually give all proceeds or most of their proceeds to mental health in the UK.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
totally in support of it.
So
So,
wonderful.
is there anybody whom you would like to shout out? Anybody you want to hail up? If there's any words you would like to say to anybody out there who's meeting you for the first time, here's your chance to say your last few words before
Yes.
we play mindset.
Yes, I.
Mhm.
So definitely, I want to send my love to my South family. I love you all, and I'll be there soon. Shouting out my sister Nicole. She has been a pillar of strength, Batiste, in this reggae.
Yeah.
Javel, I know you out there in the UK. Soon, soon, my brother and sister will reach out to you and let them hear that great music you have.
Mm,
Unconquerable, and to my family in the
yeah.
States and my Facebook family. There are people on Facebook that has
Yeah.
supported my music without fear or favor for a while,
Right.
and I value you all. Indeed, I'm not going to call any names.
Right.
So God is great. Much love to you, my brother and sister.
Yeah.
Indeed, you can check out my music on Instagram, Yashamani,
Yeah.
YASHAMANI. Same thing on Facebook and TikTok as well.
Nah.
Reach out, touch the sister.
Well,
Indeed.
I'm glad you came on our platform and to tell your story. You're a very interesting individual, and we're going to be looking out more for your music also,
Yes.
and we'll also be happy to always bring you back when you have a new
Yeah.
single, new album. You know, our
In,
house is your house. Put it that way. You know.
indeed, indeed, indeed. I look forward, and when I do come through to England, I'm
Yeah.
definitely a visit. Oh, as
Amen.
well, I'm not even gonna let you know as well. Not sparing you. I'm coming to the US as well.
To the
Okay.
US. Okay.
Girl,
Yes,
my house is your house.
I
Reach
have a
out.
lot.
I'm in
There
Jersey.
you go.
Find me. You gonna find me.
New Jersey. Good, good, good. I have a lot of plans in the making.
Yeah.
Some do come through, some don't, and I know that everything happens in Jah time, and I obey it.
That's
All
right.
indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
my
Okay.
family, thank you for
Yes,
tuning.
sister.
You're welcome. I'm gonna let Sharon have the last word.
Yes,
But next week, Saturday and Sunday, we have interviews with Joseph Cotton is on Saturday,
yes.
and
Oh,
next week, Sunday, we have Steve Tulloch. So join us on
yes.
Saturday and Sunday
Bless up,
next week.
Steve.
Yes,
You're small,
Sharon.
girl. The world small. I know Steve on Facebook, man. Come on.
Wonderful. Good.
Yes.
So
What
I'm
you
gonna
say? My
let.
last word. My last word. My last words to this queen. Listen. Nothing don't happen before the time.
Yes, I, my sister.
Remember that.
Yes, I.
Nothing don't happen before the time. There is a reason for
Yes,
your process, your cycle. There is a reason.
yes, I.
And hearing your story today, I just felt like I knew you. I was able to tell you I could tell you so much about you.
Yes,
But we
I.
never even met face to face.
I
That's
love.
how deep your spirit is.
It's connected deeply, yes,
It's
indeed.
deeply
Sometimes I have to
connected.
guard it, as my brother told me to. A
Mhm.
friend of mine said, you don't leave yourself open too much.
You cannot. You
Peer in
cannot.
and get in and latch on, and you know. So yeah,
Yeah, because that spirit people will try to break.
yes.
So what
Oh
I've learned for myself is that I know when to close that door.
yes,
I know who to take in from who not to take in. I
yes,
can deal with you, but you will not get me here.
got it.
You will not turn me and change me here for whatever reason. God has blessed me with this spirit.
Yes,
It is here to encourage.
yes,
It is here to see things
Yeah.
probably you didn't see. You know
yes.
what I'm saying? That is
Indeed.
my gift that I have learned to respect. It's
Wow,
real. And
I love your word sound. It's so
Yeah.
stringent.
listen, my brother 10 Star, this man right here, we went to school together. You
Bless.
understand me? The
Yes,
spirit, his spirit is just as genuine. It is real like that. We are born the same month. We are the same sign. You cannot make that up.
yes, yes.
Mm.
That is
It
why
real,
we do what
real.
we that is why we do what we do,
Yeah.
and will continue to do what we do. And for individuals like yourself,
To
you
give
will become the biggest veteran in the game because you will change hearts and minds.
yes, I
Remember, I told you that. Continue to guide the youth. You will
bless.
change hearts and minds. Don't worry about what's happening in around that. I told you your bubble.
Yeah, that's a.
This is
I love how you say it as well.
it's
Thank
our bubble.
you
Mm.
beyond.
And a lot of people get stuck in that bubble, but
Yeah,
we are so much more.
yeah,
I've come to recognize that even for myself, because we all go through our little mental health issues. We all do.
yes, yes. But it's what you do to bounce out of it
And that's what it is.
and
That
stay
is the key there, sir.
making a positive difference.
Yes. Yeah, you
Indeed.
already know. I don't
Yeah.
have to tell you.
You reinforced it though.
I reinforce in
Never
what you're
stop learning.
thinking.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yes, sister.
You
I, I
What it
I
is.
think you've also got to remember to take time out for yourself because it's easy to burn yourself out. You see where I'm coming from? Because it's something you want to do long term,
yeah,
and you have to learn to take time out for yourself.
yeah.
While you're still fighting these battles. Furthermore, do you know of an artist called Ja Defender?
Yes, he is
Yeah,
actually one
yeah.
who goes outside,
Mm,
comes back, he makes a difference. Same
right,
scenario. So
right.
guys like Jody Fender and I need to
Yeah,
continue focusing on his mission. He
right.
does
Good.
great work but does not get the respect for it.
Right, right.
Once we respect ourselves, and he has a lot of respect for himself. Anyways,
Yes.
if you
Yeah,
look at him, he carry himself like a king.
yeah,
You
yeah,
Yeah.
know, so he
Yeah.
knows it, and
Yeah.
he
yeah.
had to keep going. So yes,
That's
yes,
right. Because I know he's been fighting for the longest while. I've known him for
yes.
about 15 years. Yeah, I've
He's
known
in
him.
it longer than me,
Mm,
and he
yeah,
has great music, great
yeah,
messages. Same situation. He goes
mm,
outside. A lot of our male artists don't travel,
yeah,
and he's one who's actually, you can say, international, but they will not give him the
mm,
title. You
yeah,
see,
Mhm.
yeah.
so it's dread, but
Mm.
he resilient like me, so we will not stop.
So we're going to be rooting for you.
We
Yes,
are.
You have our support.
give that.
Yes.
I saw a message from DJ Maestro from Love
Yes.
and Rock Radio,
Mhm.
Yes,
and he says he has no problem playing your music. Yeah. So
bless
what
up.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to share numbers between
Yes.
both of you with
Mhm.
these consent, and then we'll move forward from there. Yeah.
Oh, I give thanks for the further promotion. Give
You're
thanks.
welcome. You're
Wow.
welcome.
I respect.
We're gonna play that track, positive mindsets, in a few. I just want to read this message. Oh my God,
Podcast I
okay,
need to
we've
listen
read
to.
that already, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
okay. So I want to thank everyone who tuned in earlier to watch this brilliant podcast with Yasha. I knew there was something special about her even
He
before I
did.
heard her music.
He
So
did.
I said,
He
Sharon,
did.
have you ever
Let's
heard of
give
Yasha?
him props.
She goes, no.
Bow down, brother.
Yes.
Because he did. He did. He really
Yeah.
did.
Bless you.
Yeah.
He did.
And I love it when two females are having a good old, chit chat. I was enjoying that conversation between Sharon and yourself earlier.
A
Yeah.
ladies' powwow, a
It's a,
queenly.
yes, a ladies'
Ladies
powwow, live
powwow. I
powwow.
like that.
Yes, yes. That's what it was.
That's why I said I'm not getting involved with this one.
He sure did. I was
I
like,
realize you ran out on us.
So we'll
I
be
love
back
it.
here next week, ladies and gents. We're going to play that track, which is called Positive Mindset, and then we'll be out of here. Thank everyone, every single one of you who took
Yes.
time to
Near and
tune in
far.
today and get to know Yasha. Yasha,
Mhm.
you are family now. You are got tie to see with us.
Hey, yeah, my boy. Yes, I can. You don't know. You don't
Yes.
know.
I love your accent. I'm gonna by
I
the
know,
next
I
time
love
I do
her.
my show,
Yeah.
I want a Trini accent.
Oh my God.
Practice a little more for that one. You
I have
have
a
to.
friend. It's funny because I always like my little friend. She's a model. She's from Trinidad and Tobago. Her name is Ikaya.
Okay.
Her
Yeah,
name is, I don't know if you've heard of her. That's a friend who lives
pretty. Not
here
a
in.
friend of mine. I don't have like personal. You see, I watch things and I'm proud and I'm happy and I see her flying our banner high. She is an ambassador without saying she's an ambassador.
Yeah, Ikaya. She little thing
She
with
cutie, a
locks.
little cutie,
That's
a
that's
little red face cutie.
literally. Listen, it's literally a friend of mine here
Oh
in
yeah.
Jersey. So I personally
Wow,
know her. I personally know her.
wow.
Okay.
Yep, she
This
does.
world is
She models for Kuya
yes,
clothing. Yeah, I
yes.
personally know her.
We Trinis do great things, you know.
Yes.
Great.
I feel like a dinosaur now because I have no idea who you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a little.
About the
She's like an
conversation.
ambassador. She really is like an ambassador for
Okay.
Trinidad. She a
Is
little
Right.
thing. Her locks are
locks
down to her
bigger than her.
ankles. Her
Okay,
That
I'm
locks are
gonna
pretty
bigger than
check
face
her.
her out.
and sister, she
She's
intelligent. I'm sure you could tell me she
Oh
is.
yes,
wow.
she is. I've known her for a few years through the music. I told
Yes.
you that me and my husband have the music, so it's through a partner of hers that would come here, and she would come.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
But
The
she
music will
is.
bring her. Yes, she loves the
So
music.
that's how I knew her when they came to
Eh,
record at my house with her friends. We've
yes.
been friends since then. It's respect. I
Yeah.
taught her how to crochet. Listen, the
What?
connection is big,
Mhm.
big. So
God
yes,
is
I
great
know her personally.
and the
Mhm.
world is small.
Look.
Great vibrations.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Shamani, we're going to get out of here, but we're not going to leave without playing your video. It is called Positive Mindset. Tell us about Positive Mindset, and then we'll be out of here.
No scene, you know.
Right.
Positive mindset. And the thing is, message with purpose. These days, this time, the only thing you could do is have a positive mindset. So that was the rationale behind it, just to give society something to hold on to, like a happy tune, a positive tune, a reminder in the morning that despite things in a mess, me not deal with no stress, focus on things that will bring happiness. Try do your best. Let's do that.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it was the joint project, Jamaica and Trinidad,
Nice.
21 women on the track. I was the only Trini on the track. We have people from Toronto. I believe Tasha T is from Toronto, but a Jamaican. And some other Jamaicans, Vanilla Colors. Really nice sisters. There's an album, 21. So you can either download the album or download the track from
Right.
YouTube.
Mm.
But that is just to remind us, despite what going on, if my 9-year-old was here, I would let her do it. She loves the song and she sings it. And,
Yeah.
and if the 9-year-old could sing it, I know any 9-year-old worldwide would sing it, you know? So let's keep positive despite what's going on and things will change, you know? Or your
Amen.
perspective of things will change.
That's
Say
right.
the yes, I.
Mhm.
Well, we're going to play that track right now, the video itself, and we're going to get out of here. Once again, we'll be back next week, Saturday, with Joseph Cotton, the legendary Joseph Cotton. We've been working on that one for a while, and thankfully, he's going to be coming on Saturday, all being well.
Gonna
So
tune
we're going to get out of here, and this is Yasha Money.
the Diamond Production.
ERB Radio Podcast.
In this life, you have to hold a positive positive mindset. Despite things in a mess, we don't deal with no stress. Focus on things that will bring happiness. Try do your best. Invest in your success. I and I, voice must be heard. So much things need address. Light is the dark as is life over death. Jah will protect. Positive mindset. Despite things in a mess, we don't deal with no stress. Focus on things that will bring happiness. Try do your best. Invest in your success. I and I, voice must be heard. So much things need address. Light is the dark as is life over death. Jah will protect. Hey. Standing firm on solid ground. Cannot drain my energy, not try water me down. Feminine power, lioness wear the crown. Protect my peace of mind, that's where you belong. Never forget where you're coming from. Bridges you cross, never burn them down. Keep on smiling, now but a frown. Throughout all trials and tribulation, seeking knowledge and wisdom. Cannot be driven by emotion. Slew them demons as them come. The one that's within and those that's about. Positive. Positive mindset. Despite things in a mess, we don't deal with no stress. Focus on things that will bring happiness. Try do your best. Invest in your success. I and I, voice must be heard. So much things need address. Light is the dark as is life over death. Jah will protect. Positive mindset. Despite things in a mess, we don't deal with no stress. Focus on things that will bring happiness. Try do your best. Invest in your success. I and I, voice must be heard. So much things need address. Light is the dark as is life over death. Jah will protect. Ain't no way, I ain't giving up any day. Skies are gray. If you may, you can say what you wanna say. It's okay, it's okay. I ain't come here if you ramp. I ain't come here if you play. I got trends to set. Jah never leave I yet. Jah never leave I yet. I ain't come here for friends, never come for pretend. I have no regrets, full of confidence. High grade cess, no cigarette. Never let them put your mind in offense. Chant to some, reconnect. High frequency, stay positive.
Well, all I can say is slide.